Hello, hello, hello. Come on in, come on in. So, of course, we are at week 2 of Wow's Monologue Slam, guys. This is so exciting. We have 7, yes, 7 contestants for you tonight. We are so excited and ready to roll with again round 2 of Wow Productions Monologue Slam. We're excited. Are you excited? Oh, okay. That's okay. Y'all get into it. It's coming. Oh, oh, also loving. And the outfit's just feeling good. We have amazing talent for you today. So come on in the room. Come on in the room. Share this. Share this monologue slam because listen, you guys too. Hi, Donna. Hi. You all have a part in this. Hey, Pinky. Hi. You guys have a part in this. So keep watching because I'm going to tell you how you're going to participate in this. You're going to participate in this all night long until the morning. I'll tell you about it later. But what I do want to do right now is tell you guys about the judge we have tonight. Now, you know, last week we had Akintunde, and he gave some amazing knowledge from the industry side. He gave amazing knowledge just from the entertainment side in general. But now we have amazing knowledge from the casting director side, the producer, director. She does so many things, acting teacher, everything. Listen, guys, we have the awesome, amazing Susan Willis, aka Mama Bear, as the host for tonight. Okay, she has been in the industry for years. Okay, she's an up-and-coming casting director with Mama Bear Casting. She has casted day player roles, guest stars, as well as background roles. Y'all, opportunities. I'm telling you, we're reeling in opportunities left and right with this monologue slam, guys. Okay. She is based out of Aiken, South Carolina. She is also an actress as well and has been on Sisters on Tyler Perry. Okay. Most recently. So you can look her up right now and see her on TV. Okay. So she's not only just telling you about it, she's living it as well. So we want to bring up the amazing, I don't want to talk anymore because I want to talk to her. So we're going to bring up the amazing, the beautiful, the talented Susan Willis, aka Mama Bear. Hi. How are you?
Oh, what a sweet introduction.
It's all true. And
Thank you.
And you were in the military too.
Yes, I was Air Force.
Thank you for your service. We appreciate you. Thank you so much. Now, Mama Bear. Can I call you Mama Bear?
You can. Yeah.
Absolutely. So
everybody else does.
Absolutely. Great. So tell me, why casting? What got you into casting?
Okay, well, a little secret is if your area doesn't have opportunities, create those opportunities. Mm-hmm. So when I got into acting I'm like right on the state line of Augusta, Georgia and Aiken, South Carolina. And there just wasn't a lot going on around here. And finally, when it was, nobody was doing the casting for it. And I had done so much background work in Atlanta and I learned how it worked and I was learning how the casting calls went and all of that stuff. So I just kind of started doing it with indie films and little, smaller filmmakers that were just making films. And I'm like, well, let me practice this casting thing. Wow. And it started growing. And it's been over 4 years now that I've been dual hatted as a casting director and actor, and my agent loves it. But
right. Awesome.
So it's just kind of rolled, and now I just kind of compare notes with what I hear the big casting direct like Mark Fincannon and Feldstein Paris and Raven Drummer, and I listen to their webcasts, and I'm like, okay, I'm in line with what they're doing, so I'm on the right track. There's no school for casting directing,
right? There's no school. Like, this is what you do. This is what you do. Right. Awesome. And so I also saw that you were a producer and director as well. So tell us about that experience of you producing and directing and what that's like outside of the acting world.
Well, the first time somebody said, I think you could be a producer, I'm like, what is that? What do they do? In directing, I found that I like directing because I was part of a short film once and I said, I want to do that. I want to try it. I want to figure out how it goes. And they said, note to you, create your own content. That way you own it. It's not somebody else's property. So I had a story in my head, but I'm not a script writer. It's easy to pick apart a rough draft, but I'm not. Hats off to all the writers out there. But I had a friend, he now lives in Charlotte, and he wrote a script for me, and I was able to piece it together, which I also cast that and produced it. And location scout, I hate location scouting worse than script writing. So hats off to location scouts. I was able to get an amazing crew of about 17 people. I had like everything covered. I had grip truck and grips and electrics and gaffer and a DP and crafty, and I had everything. And I'm so do what?
We love craft services. Hey guys.
People. But I was just so proud of this little film that I have yet never released it. I submitted it to a couple of film festivals, just as my first time kind of thing. But since then, most of the crew, I mean, they're like department heads, and they're key in the departments that are here. And I was so honored that they worked on my little film. And I'm proud of it. And I've enjoyed the directing side of it. And we also, my husband and I, we offer self-tape services for actors, which of course was big until all the quarantine stuff. I enjoy directing other actors to help bring out the best in them. And so the producing kind of goes along with the directing. I just like it all.
Right. And so you also talk about how it's important to know all the jobs and be familiar with them. Why is it important for someone to be familiar with directing as well as the person that puts the tape on the floor to mark the, the spaces, the grips?
It's very important in the industry to know your lane and to stay in your lane. And even if, like, I like to joke with people, like I'm familiar with everything on set unless it has to do with pushing buttons, like pushing buttons on a camera, pushing buttons on the audio equipment. But I've learned what they do, and I respect how the whole world, everything it takes to make a film. And it's so important to respect all of those positions, know what they do. So whether your background, you can look on a set and you can see, oh, that guy's marking putting a mark down for that actor. And, oh, they're over here doing continuity. And because as a new, I always say background work is like being a fly on the wall on a set. Sure. You might want to do that forever, but you might not. And that's your one ticket into a film set to see what other jobs there are. And when you start learning what those jobs are, nobody walks around with a name tag that says, I'm assistant camera,
right?
I'm crafty, So if you're familiar with it, I think it's just so important, well-rounded, to understand how all the gears work. And I think it's not going to make you a better actor, but it will make you more aware of your surroundings, of who's on set and what's their job. It's like a who's who on set.
Right. Great. Awesome. Yeah. I mean, it's so fascinating how so many people go into working on one little project. You may have a 5-minute short, but you have like 20 people that worked on it.
Yep.
So that's amazing. Amazing. So now what brought you to Wow Productions? Oh, Cassie says hi.
You were background for me before.
Awesome. So what brought you with Wow Productions? How'd you meet Tangi, Donna, the whole crew? What brought you here?
So, oh my gosh, was it a couple of years ago? I replied to a casting call that Tangi had put out, and I didn't know it was Tangi, but I was a background extra on a commercial shoot for a wedding venue that was supposed to be in Nice's, I think, and ended up in Orangeburg or somewhere in that area. Wow. And I went, and it was promoting this like country club as a wedding venue.
Right. I remember that.
Were you there?
Yeah. Buckridge Plantation was what it's called.
So I was a wedding guest.
Okay. Awesome.
I mean, that whole day, it was so fun because one, we got to eat like real food,
good food
as a real reception. It was like every aspect of the wedding day played out. And, they had the bridal party and side personal note, I have a 22-year-old son who is getting married in August down in the Goose Creek, Charleston area. So we're in the middle of wedding stuff right now. So it was this whole day filled with wedding. And I remember meeting Tangi there. And there was another guy that I actually met. He's another filmmaker. He was one of the groomsmen or whatever. And him and I, it's just funny how you get on set and you meet people and you click. And you may not know why you click then, But I just met Tangi and we friended on Facebook, and we don't talk all the time, but it's just one of those, I'll have a conversation. Yeah. I followed Wow Productions and I was like, oh, okay, she's part of this bigger entity. And I know a handful of people in the Columbia area, and start building some of my actor, we'll call it a database for lack of terms, in the Columbia area. Cause that's a hop, skip, and a jump from where I'm at.
Right.
You know? So it just kind of blossomed. And then when she reached out to be a judge, she must've been following me, I guess.
Perfect. Why is something like this important? This monologue slam, supporting the arts. Why is it important to do that?
Just supporting the arts. Oh my goodness. Monologue slam. I have to admit, I'm normally not a fan of monologues, but
I was like sometimes, but I mean, they're cool though. They're cool when
they have a place.
Yeah, they do. They are.
They have a place. I want to support Wow Productions. I think it's so important to have a almost like a one-stop shop for people to feel comfortable. If it's an atmosphere, whether it's in a play, whether it's in a short film, whether it's in a commercial, and to start building that community. And as we build and we spread the enthusiasm, we have so much in common. So whether you're producing something in Columbia or you're here in Augusta, or we go to Atlanta, and it's all the same. And, you know, Atlanta's not necessarily, I don't want to say Atlanta's any better. They're just bigger. They've been doing it longer. And we want it to bleed out. So anybody that, I mean, it's nice to know that there's Wow in Columbia, because you're halfway to both my kids. One is in Rock Hill and one is in Charleston.
Awesome. So yeah, we're right in the middle for you.
Sorry, TMI, too much information about me.
Great. Yeah, that's perfect. Yeah, you know, of course, we are looking to build a performing arts center. So we want to be able to cultivate, you know, we want to, of course, you know, do productions, and we want to create films and TV, but we also want to teach as well, you know.
Yes, classroom space. Classroom space. Big time. I want to teach stuff.
Right. Yes, definitely have you come and teach things. Because of course, for me, it's all about learning, and I'm always learning, want to go to the next level and, you know, honing my craft. And we appreciate you for just, you know, having that passion to teach others. So we really appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and get started, of course. So we already talked about what we're judging on. Yes. So you already had that criteria, you know, stage presence, to be able, the ability to command with the monologue, appropriate monologues as well. So you know all that. So guys, you hear that? You know what Susan's judging on. So we're good to go. So Susan, we're going to go ahead and bring you down. And we are going to get started, guys. Okay. So now listen, I told you all that you would be able to participate, right? So this is what's going to happen. So Susan, our judge, Mama Bear, she's going to be picking two winners tonight. Her top two favorites she's going to pick. But then, audience, you have the opportunity to pick one yourself. Okay, so there is going to be a People's Choice winner that you can vote on after this live is over. So as soon as the live is over, you can go to the website, wowproduction.org, to vote for your favorite contestants. Yes, you have the opportunity to vote. You have the opportunity to vote until 11:59 tonight. Okay, so the contestants are going to let you know to vote for them as well. Okay, so you can vote for your favorite contestant. And also, guys, if you want to just donate a little bit of money to WOW, you definitely can do that as well. Because, of course, we are trying to open a performing arts center. So you want to donate, go to wowproduction.org to donate, or send a cash app at $WOW. Okay? Donate, because we need those coins to teach and reach. Okay? So we're going to go ahead and get started with our first contestant. Y'all ready? Okay. I think you're ready. We are ready. Again, guys, you know we have an amazing judge, so she's going to be giving some great feedback at the end of these monologues. Okay, so our first contestant is Miss Sylvia Pierce. Come on up. Hello. How you doing?
Hello, Dana. Hello.
How you doing today?
I'm doing well. I'm very excited.
Awesome. Perfect. So listen, I just want to talk to you a little bit. I want you to tell me one interesting thing about yourself.
I have a webbed finger.
Oh, okay, that's interesting.
That is quite interesting. And this webbed finger person likes to sing.
Awesome. Oh, you like to sing. Okay. Was that singing going to be in the monologue, or are we going to get a little piece of that, or no?
Maybe I snip a little piece at the end.
Okay, good. Okay, great. Slip a little piece at the end. And then what brings you to this monologue slam? What brings you to WOW and just being here tonight?
Okay, I wanted to participate in WOW because I'm working on my confidence as being an actress, singing and acting on the stage. So I said, what other better way to do that is to be in a virtual monologue slam where you got to perform right off the cuff.
Absolutely.
Of course, I wanted to get some feedback from people who are in the profession who are doing this, casting directors and playwrights, and lastly, of course, exposure.
Absolutely. Well, wonderful. So are you ready to go?
Yeah.
Okay, so we are excited to have Sylvia right here, right now. So Miss Sylvia, you have the floor.
After the birth of our son, he was angry all the time. But I couldn't see that rage beneath his eyes. So I accepted my fate. And I thought God wasn't pleased with me. So he was punishing me for marrying a divorced man. But I can't take this no more. I'm filing for a divorce. You see, I deserve to be loved, trusted, and respected. And when my son saw him hit me, when I got off that floor, it was nothing I could say to my baby to make him understand. He knew then how I got all the other bruises. So I lied. I told him I tripped and I fell and I hit myself against the wall. You see, I love my son too much to let him think it's okay for a man to hit a woman. I don't want him turning out like his father. I am tired. It's too late. I can't do this no more. There's a hole in my heart. My soul is bleeding. I need to free my mind and see what I'm feeling. Lord knows, I'm tired. Sing.
Okay, thank you, Sylvia. Okay, we're going to bring up our judge.
Wow.
Listen,
girl. I had like chills. Sylvia, quick question. Do you smoke?
No.
Then get rid of that cigarette, girl. Okay. Big rule. Now, I mean, I'm more film related versus theater related. I have a little bit of a theater background, and sometimes I'm pretty blunt, and I really don't mean to hurt anybody's feelings, but I ain't got time to sugarcoat stuff. So I don't say anything abrasive. But you mentioned you want to build your confidence, girl. You got it. You've got confidence. Okay. Exposure. This is definitely going to get you some exposure. So don't even worry about that. I take acting classes myself as an actor, and my favorite acting coach, she talks about who gets cast in something, and it's the one who makes a director feel something. And girl, you made me feel something right away. I felt your emotion. I felt your anguish, and it was really powerful. And I applaud you for that. I don't know that monologue, but I listened, and I don't know if Joe can see me on the background, and I'm just like, oh my gosh, oh my, what? Then you started singing. I'm like, I went to church. Okay. I loved it. I love this song. I'm even writing notes. One of the critiques I would give you is maybe not, I know you're yelling in a lot of places, and maybe sometimes a whisper or a softer, more internal delivery of a line can be just as effective as yelling and raising your voice. So that could be something to play with on, instead of necessarily yelling and to get it out, is it's almost like it's eating you alive. And you just, you know how mama scares you more when she says, you better get over here, than if she says, you better get over here. Right. Oops, sorry about my computer. But man, that was so powerful. And that was so beautiful to watch that. And even though you used a prop, you did use it well, and you didn't make it the center of it. But if you're not a smoker, I would just it wasn't even needed. And that, I know that frees your hands up, and then you don't know what to do with your hands, but you used your space. You did. That was really beautiful. That was really beautiful.
Oh, thank you.
Good job.
Thank you.
Awesome. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Susan, for that wonderful piece. Now we're going to bring Sylvia back up for just a second. So now, Sylvia, great job, girl. Great job. Now, again, you're not going to let everyone know to vote for you, right? Let them know.
Oh, that's right. I've already posted on my Facebook page and my Instagram page with the click. So Facebook family and friends, hey, this is Sylvia Camille. I'm that expiring actress in Atlanta, Georgia. I need your votes. Go vote.
Awesome. Great job. Thank you. Yeah. I told you we have some amazing talent tonight. Amazing. Vivian Pierce. Yes. Are you related? Are y'all related? My mom named Vivian too. But Vivian Pierce says beautiful. Oh, Odessa says beautiful. Great job. Start us off wonderful, Sylvia. Now we're going to go to our next contestant, and that is Alan. Bring on Alan on up. Hi, Alan Sachs. How you doing?
How are you?
I'm doing good. Now, what brings you here to the Monologue Slam tonight?
My friend Shawn, who is in this round tonight,
Awesome.
sent me a link, and he was like, hey, you should check this out. And I looked it up, and I was looking at some of the stuff you guys do on your Facebook, and I was like, oh, they look good. This looks fun. So here I am.
Awesome. Well, happy to have you today. Now tell me one interesting thing about yourself.
I can sing in 8 different languages.
Oh, are you going to be singing in your monologue tonight, or?
I'm not.
Okay. Well, listen, go to Alan's Facebook page, Instagram, or what have you, to find out what's going on with the singing. That's what we'll do. You can pump that up later. Okay. All right. You ready to go?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Well, Alan, you have the floor.
Thank you. Okay. Look, I don't understand what you've got going on inside your head anymore. I really don't. I don't get it. Now you desperately need me. Now you will do anything for me. Now you can't live without me. Why should I believe it this time? It should have been true every time before, every other time, and now it's true again. You've been jerking me off like this for 15 years. 15 years I've been a yo-yo for you. I've never been split. I've never been two ways about you. I've either loved you or not loved you. And now I just plain don't love you. Understand? Do you understand me? I don't love you. I don't need you. I don't want you. Do you get that? So if you can still stay, you're either crazy or pathetic. Scene.
Alan, listen, I think we've all have been there. We've all been there. Great job. Great job. So let's see what the judge has to say about this.
Emotional issues, relationship issues. Oh my gosh. So Alan, do you do very much auditioning?
My school doesn't allow auditioning. So I auditioned for schools, but I haven't auditioned since.
Okay. I was just curious. It's just a weird side note. If you ever go on camera, is be careful of stripes, close together stripes.
Yes,
because they tend to strobe a little bit on camera, a little bit. And just be aware of your background. You know, you have a line going through the middle of your head.
Yeah.
That's okay. Those are just technical things, easy to fix. Your piece was so interesting. And I felt some different layers of emotions. And I started feeling them towards the end, and you started tearing up a little bit, and it was great. And I felt it was very appropriate because, I mean, who doesn't have relationship issues?
Yeah.
Really, at any age, you know. And I mean, I don't know how old you are. Keep it to yourself because you do look very young, and anybody over 18 that can look at like play 16 is very, very marketable right now. The only, I guess, if any kind of critique, you were very still in a lot. And I kind of, it's okay to move a little bit. And it was like, I didn't want to see a lot of this and a lot of crying and a lot of that, but I wanted to just see a little bit more. Like, I almost felt there were moments where you wanted to move, but you were refraining. And so it's okay to experiment with that. On stage, it's totally free. Film, a lot of people feel, you know, you are confined into a little box on film, but you do have freedom. And so, like, when we do self-tape videos, we always tell people rule number one is if you're taping on a phone, you're going to tape this way. Well, think of it, if you're this way, you are in this little box like this. But if this way, you have a little movement. You know, your eye line was really good. I'm big on eye lines. Anyone that's ever done anything with me, you know, don't look in the camera because it's creepy because I'm looking into your hole. and you maintain that eye line, and you maintained eye focus to whoever you were speaking to until about, I almost wrote the word, there was one of the I love yous where you finally just looked away just a little bit. You know, and the eye contact was really good. Just make sure you don't get caught up in staring them down because, you know, as humans, we look away, you know, when we're talking. But it was really effective. And if anything, all I wanted was just a little bit more of the layering of emotions, get a little bit more mad. And then in the love part, when you really love them, let them kind of, just a little bit of layering of the emotional core. And when you start feeling those emotions from inside, it's going to come out whether you want it or not. Does that make sense? I hope that makes sense.
Yes, thank you so much.
Good job. Very good job.
Awesome. Yeah, listen, this is some amazing information, Susan. Like, you can't pay for this stuff, but this is free. Like, this is so good. Yes, great job. Sharon Crow says, awesome job, Alan. Great job, Alan. So now, Alan, let the people know they need to vote for you.
Yes. Please vote for me. Consider donating to WOW and support the arts.
Awesome. Thank you so much. Again, vote for Alan at wowproduction.org after this live is over. Thank you, Alan. Thank you. So now, ladies and gentlemen, so we've been talking about WOW Productions, and some of you know WOW Productions, some of you don't know. So we want to introduce just a little piece of the project that we have right now for rent and for sale. So we want to show you just a piece of our heart and just one of the pieces of Confessions of a Good Man, which has grown with us for, I think, the last 7 or 8 years. We've been working at it and molding it and turning it into what it is today. So here you are, Confessions of a Good Man.
No, pause. Hear me, you actually have a point. You go. What I'm trying to say is, unless you know a person. That's right. I mean, like, know a person. There you go. I mean, like, know a person, and you're thinking about getting married, I suggest you think twice, and then think twice again, because what you thought you knew ain't even what you thought. What? What do you mean, what? Wait, I'm a little confused. Wait, Pop, listen. Is that what happened when you get married? No, sir. The boy, mine is gone. Oh, my mind is here, Junior. But y'all know I'm not a violent person. By any means, I'm not a violent person. Right. Listen, Pop, you always taught us not to put our hands on people, right?
Yeah,
not hands on women, right? I'm not violent, but sometimes
is he breaking down?
Sometimes I just want to shake them. Hey, I just want to shake them.
Get that boy some.
Available now to stream, download, and purchase. Visit wowproduction.org.
Wow Productions, 171 Productions, Confessions of a Good Man. Guys, go rent it or buy it. Wowproduction.org. Okay. Listen, wasn't that amazing? I know the guys handled wow. Okay. They handled that Confessions of a Good Man. They wowed you. They wowed us. So go, guys, and check that out. Rent or buy Confessions of a Good Man on wowproduction.org. You can donate today on wowproduction.org, or you can cash up at what is it? Oh yeah, $ Wow Act. Okay, you can do a lot of things. You have the liberty just to live your whole life and then donate to Wow today. So we're gonna go ahead and move on to the next contestant. Contestant number 3. Oh yes, Odessa says a must-have. It's a great show, and I'm not just saying it because I'm in it. I mean, kind of, sort of, but it's still good. It's great. So our next contestant we're going to bring up is Damien. Come on up, Damien.
Hi.
Hey, how you doing today?
I'm good. How are you?
I am doing great. So tell me, what brings you here to this monologue slam with Wow Productions?
I couldn't pass up the opportunity to do something live in front of people, to practice my craft and to get feedback and to meet more people in my community.
Absolutely great. Yeah, I mean, it's so important to be able to connect with others like-minded and just, really just glean from each other. So it's wonderful that you're here. Perfect. Now tell me one interesting thing about yourself.
Well, I will say that I am the oldest undergraduate in the theater department at the University of South Carolina. It's taken me 29 years from high school to get to this point.
Awesome. Well, listen, it's never too late, and you are just right on time. Perfect timing. Great. Awesome. So are you ready?
I think so.
Okay, great. I'm not going to hold you any longer. So Damien, you have the floor.
Okay. I'm going to do Jake from Jake's Women by Neil Simon. I'm standing here, listening to a conversation that never existed and never could. And yet it seems so real to me. From the looks of it, so real to them. Their joy, their laughter, their reborn intimacy that they're sharing was created by me. And I'm thinking, if I can create this intimacy, why can't I experience it in my own life? Am I the only one that's ever done this? I don't think so. There's not one of you who hasn't thought at 3 o'clock in the morning, staring up at a ceiling, of what it would be like to talk to your father who died 5 or 20 years ago. Would he still look the same? Would you still be his little girl? Or the boy you loved in college who married someone else? What would your life be if he proposed to you instead? You've played that scene out. We all do it. My problem is I never stopped doing it. Thank you.
Great job. You guys are killing it. Susan, just go ahead. Just go ahead.
Okay. All right. Well, I hate to say that I'm not familiar with that particular piece. You said Neil Simon, though, right?
It's Jake's Women by Neil Simon, yes.
Neil Simon. I'm familiar with some Neil Simon stuff. It's been a minute since I've done any kind of play stuff. So, but your look is great. You have a great clean cut look and everything. In fact, I just put a casting call out looking for stuff, but the deadline's already passed. I was going to say, you submit for this commercial casting call. But okay, I wrote some stuff down. Are you looking to go into film or theater? I'm
actually doing everything right now with University of South Carolina. So I've done 10 short films. I've been in almost every production at USC since I transferred from Midland Tech. Okay. I've done some outside of USC stuff as well. So I'm working on as much as I can get in. I mean, I just started acting. I've only been acting for a year.
a lot of people, it's very, very important that you understand how to use your instrument when it comes to the difference between theater acting and film acting.
Right.
And it's really important to keep that in check. So, and I really don't have a lot of notes on the actual monologue itself. The delivery was great. You know, I was involved, and I felt drawn in, and I knew who you were talking to and what you were referring. The tweaks that I would want to give you would be, notice if you're on camera, notice how big my arm looks all of a sudden when you reach forward, and
Right.
you want to be very careful about reaching forward. That's a little weird to the audience. And if you need to reach forward, just do it very slightly, know, do it off camera where I'm doing stuff, I'm over here counting money, but you don't know that because you don't see it, or whatever. And so I would be careful not to get it. It's funny because it feels like one contestant does a lot, one contestant does a little bit and doesn't move. And there's this weird happy medium that you want to learn to grow into in that little box of frame and start practicing on. For film, you are in this box. And so we want to feel those emotions come from here versus doing a bunch of extra, it's too easy to get sucked in, theater, you need to be big, you need to read to the back row, and they need to see that you're feeling heartbroken from 100 rows away. Right. But if you're on camera, you need, it needs to be very internal and to feel heartbroken. And so we want to feel that. And when, I don't know if you were in the waiting room when I asked about, I want to see your face. I want to see your face, and it takes a lot of practice and training and different classes on emotions to help understand that. And not just, I'm sad or I'm heartbroken or I'm upset or I'm confused. Right. So it's, I would challenge you to start experimenting with getting that emotion from inside out, so that you're less reliant on your arms. But it's a weird, it's like trying to be human, my acting coach is like, we try to do the hardest thing. We try to be human, Right.
And it's tough with these long soliloquies from plays to translate into television and film.
It is. And so it's also, I admitted that I'm not a fan of monologues. And that's one of the reasons, because you're having to create the own emotion to draw from. Whereas if it was a conversation, then I draw from what you give me and you draw from what I give you, and you can draw from each other and start building that relationship. And in a monologue, all the pressure's on you to create it. And then you have to sell it. Okay. That makes sense?
Yeah. Great.
Fantastic job though. I mean,
right.
It'd be such a hard decision.
I know. I'm so sorry, but I'm not sorry because they're great. They're amazing. I like Mama Bear. This feedback is great.
Good.
Mama Bear is giving it to us. Yes, thank you. Thank you so much. Okay, Damien, you know what time it is. Let the people know what to do.
Vote for me. I appreciate every vote, and for all the ones that don't vote, I appreciate it as well. Thank you.
Right, we appreciate everyone.
Oh, that's my mom.
Hi, Mom. Yeah, your son did a great job.
Cool.
Great job, Damien. Thank you so much. All right, guys, we're going to keep this train rolling. I told you we have some amazing talent tonight. This is going to be hard for Mama Bear. Okay, so next we have up Shawn White. Shawn, come on up.
Hello. Hi.
Hey, how you doing?
I'm good.
Great.
It's hot today, but I'm good.
Yeah, it's a little nippy. Well, opposite of nippy, like steam, we'll say. Great. Okay, awesome. Well, you know the deal. What's bringing you to this monologue slam today? What brought you to WOW? How are you here?
Well, I'm really just looking for experience in my sort of journey through this crazy world of acting. Awesome. And I found the submission on Facebook page, and I was like, that's it. And I've never done like a monologue contest like this before, so I'm very excited just to see how this goes for me and what I can draw from this. So
great, awesome, okay, perfect. And now tell me one interesting thing about yourself.
Oh well, I recently graduated from a college, and I have my English degree in literature. Very different from acting, but I graduated a year ago with that. So that's exciting. I like to read and write and act, so I'm a big nerd.
That is exciting. Okay, perfect. All right, ready. Well, you ready to go?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Awesome. So Shawn White, you have the floor.
Thank you. So my monologue today is from the play Checking In by Joseph Arnwon. I just want you to know that I think you're a piece of shit. You were never a man. You fucking ditched us for your own selfish reasons, and I hate you for it. The only reason why I came here today was for the promise that I made my mother. She raised me. She made me the man that I am today. And I used to wait at welfare lines with her. I would watch how she fought tooth and nail just so that I can have food in my stomach. And you quit. You gave up and you walked away because your fucking pride was hurt. Well, I say, fuck your pride when it comes to your wife and kid. I mean, why? What pride? Why break up a family? Why even start a family if you aren't strong enough to keep them? I know I'm coming at you right now, and I didn't even want to say the things that I'm saying to you, but damn it, somebody's got to tell you what you did wrong. And Mom wanted me to come here tonight and start some kind of friendship. And that was in spite of knowing who you were. Imagine, she still forgave you. She loved you. Scene.
Shawn, good stuff. Good stuff.
Thank you.
He got me right at the end. He said she loved you. Shawn, not the skater, not to be confused with
Correct.
the
Snowboarder.
I was so excited,
I couldn't tell you the difference, but people
whatever. It's okay. I actually had it. That was so interesting. I have some similar notes that I gave to another performer. Your shirt, the strobing effect, and the teeny feet had stripes, and you have so just be careful. Like if you do a self-tape audition or you go on camera, wardrobe is a big thing. Today I just decided to go safe and go solid black. So, but yeah, it's not strobing on me yet, but that's fine. And I would have loved to have seen a little bit tighter on you, but I know you guys are working with limited resources or whatever. I love you took a moment to kind of ground yourself before you started. Good job. I could tell you were nervous and your heart rate, breathing really heavy. I'm not sure if the grounding helped, but I'm learning that myself in another class about just getting grounded. You might have a whole 5 seconds, but it's, actors hear it all the time, a moment before. Get grounded and get in. That's why people think actors might be snobby when they have earbuds in. It's not. It's because they're being paid to be somebody else. So you have to get into that other person. There was a line that you said, I don't know if you can remember. You said you quit, you gave up. Yeah. Okay. What was the line just before that?
I used to wait in welfare lines with her. We used to watch how she fought tooth and nail just to have food in my stomach. Yeah. And then I say, you quit, you gave up and walked away.
Oh, I wanted a more dramatic moment there, to have food in my stomach. You quit. You gave up. It was just more gut wrenching. Your volume was getting bigger and bigger and bigger. And I really wanted to, it didn't necessarily have to get bigger volume and more yelling. There's so much you can do internally to kind of get those emotions across. And so that could be just something to play with. To maybe think something, be mindful of what you're thinking when you're delivering those lines. What's going on here with each line delivery. And like I was telling, I think it was Alan, or might have been, I don't know who it was, but even if you're saying something very intense, it doesn't necessarily mean it has to be loud and out there. It can almost be under your breath and to yourself, and it's going to have as much, if not more, of an impact. But I mean, good job. Your first time doing one. Good job. I mean, man,
Thank you.
it was powerful, and you really did get me at the end. Oh my gosh.
Oh, good. I like that moment.
Good job. Good job.
Thank you.
Great job. Yeah, I mean, he got me to the. Oh, I loved you. Oh. Great job. Oh, Mom watching me says, "Wow, Shawn," and clap.
Oh, thank you.
Good job. My goodness. Go ahead, sir. Johnny Sizemore. Great job, Shawn.
Thank you.
So listen, Shawn, you already know. Let the people know what they need to do for you.
Yes. So if you want to vote, you could vote for me. I would appreciate that. But just thank you for tuning in and supporting arts, because arts can never die. We never live without art. Art must persevere.
Absolutely. Thank you so much, Shawn.
Thank you so much.
Absolutely. And again, you can vote for Shawn or any of your favorite contestants right after this live at wowproduction.org up until 11:59 p.m. So right before 12 a.m. Remember I said you can vote all night till the morning? That's what I meant. That is what I meant. Okay, so next we have a very special contestant. We have Johnny up next. Oh, hi, Johnny. Hey, look at you with your little background. Okay, how are you today? Good. Okay, so now tell me one interesting thing about yourself.
Well, I like my mommy and my daddy take me to these horror conventions called Days of the Dead, and I like to cosplay, and I make my own cosplays because it's really fun.
Really?
And I like in my cosplays, there's like a karaoke thing there, but it's called Scarioke, and I like to perform songs there.
Do you? What's your favorite song to perform?
Well, that's a hard one, but I'm probably going to say Ballad of Dwight Fry from Alice Cooper.
Oh, awesome. Okay, awesome. Great. Are you going to sing today?
I'm going to do a monologue.
A monologue. Okay. So what brought you to the monologue challenge today? The monologue slam.
Well, I feel like I always needed more practice. Mm-hmm. So whenever I saw this, I don't remember where I saw this. I decided I wanted to join this because this would be good practice.
Awesome. Well, it's gonna be great practice. Okay, so I'm not gonna hold you any longer. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Okay, Miss Johnny, you have the floor.
Brittany is having a sleepover tonight. Oh, I guess I didn't get invited. Maybe she forgot or it got lost. That's so mean. Did everyone else get invited? I thought we were friends. You know what? I don't care that I'm not going to some dumb party. Brittany's not my friend anymore. Hey, Ashley, I have a great idea. How about you come over to my house instead of going to her house? If you go to her house, you won't be my friend anymore, Ashley. I won't be friends with you either.
Great job.
Hey, Johnny. And Mom. Oh, gosh. I was just wanting that light over her head to not be so orange, but and maybe just a little tighter so I could have seen a little bit more of your face. But let me tell you, Johnny, I don't know what that monologue is from, but that felt very age appropriate. And what little girl doesn't get mad that she's not invited to somebody else's slumber party? I mean, really? So I love how you pretty much diss her and you say, oh, I don't need you. It was Brittany, right? Brittany is the girl that didn't invite you, but now you're like, hey, Ashley, I could be your friend. I would have put a little bit more of a pause there just to let your mind go from, I don't like you, Brittany. Ashley, do you want to be my friend? Does that make sense, Johnny?
Yeah.
In that one little spot? I don't know if it was just because you were nervous and you were going fast, but wow, it was so powerful.
I'm nervous.
Do what?
It was because I'm nervous.
That's okay. We all have nerves. If you don't have nerves, there's something wrong with you. Could you see Brittany or Ashley in your mind?
Yeah.
That's good. That's really important that you're able to visualize who you're talking to. And if the character's name doesn't relate, think of who is your friend that you play with and be looking at her. And that's who, because you know what? I bet you talk differently to your friends than you might talk to your mom, right? So you talk differently to them. So it's really, really important to remember who you're talking to and what is your relationship with that person. It's something I'm learning myself in acting class is what is your relationship? Is she an enemy? Is she a friend that is now an enemy because she didn't invite you? And now you have a new friend, Ashley, you know, does that make sense? So very good job. I'm so proud of you. I know you're young and good job. And, I just wanted tighter. I wanted to see it maybe just from your waist up so I could see more of all this stuff going on in your face. There you go. There you go. Good job.
Great job. Great job. You're just giving us amazing, amazing nuggets. Thank you. Thank you. So now, Johnny. Yes, Odessa, yes, she is a cutie. Okay, so Johnny, tell everyone they need to vote for you.
Hello, everyone. I don't care if you vote for me, but it'd be really cool if you did, and make sure you donate to WOW Productions because that's something you need to do. This is a good fundraiser thing. WOW Productions is best. It's good.
Yes.
Donate. Now.
Absolutely. Donate. Tell them again, Johnny.
Donate.
Yes, donate. Thank you so much. Yes, guys, vote for Johnny, your favorite contestant at wowproduction.org after this live up until 11:59 p.m. tonight. Okay, so we're going to take a little pause again just to show you another piece of WOW production, again, to let you into our hearts, into our home, and let you see what we've been up to. So let's show that little clip we got here of WOW Productions. I'm thinking it's Confessions of a Good Man. It may be something else. Oh, it's the ladies. Oh, it's the ladies. Okay.
I have to play the overly submissive woman to help my man feel less intimidated. I'm okay with that.
So acting like his maid is what you have to do to get and keep a man? Oh, no, thank you. I will stay single.
Amen.
There can't be a we if I can't be me.
Now that's a word. That's
it.
You know what? You know what? After all this time, you never asked me what I want, what I know, what I need. No. He thinks that going to work and going to church and paying some bills is supposed to make me happy. Well, that doesn't. Oh, shoot. Okay. Oh, dating, you know. Me too. I want some romance.
Yes.
You know, I want to be flipped and dipped and lifted and shifted. And I want him to make me feel like a woman.
Yes. I know. Listen, 8 years. And I'm just 8 years. 8 years is all right.
You know, sometimes I want to get dressed in real sexy, slutty clothes and have him drop me off on the corner. And then swing back around to scoop me up like I'm a prostitute. Ready to do anything he wants. Oh,
y'all talking about my drink. Girl, his mama is right there.
They heard me.
We all heard you.
Yeah. Sit down,
baby. Sit, baby. Baby, it's okay. Cynthia, honey, listen. We all been there.
Available now to stream, download, and purchase. Visit wowproduction.org.
No, that was the ladies giving it to you. Okay. Again, Confessions of a Good Man is available for rent or purchase. And again, I know y'all know the website. Y'all tired of getting me hear me say it. I'm gonna continue to say it. Wildproduction.org. ORG. Wild Production, no S. Yes. Okay. And then again, as Johnny said, and Damien, everyone else said, donate to Wild at wildproduction.org. Or you can, yes, Tangi, I'm in love with Johnny. Yes, she's amazing. She's amazing. And she told y'all to donate, okay? So Cash App at $ Wow Product, no, $ Wow X, and then wildproduction.org to go and donate. Okay. So we are gonna keep that train moving. And our next contestant is Gail Hunter. Come on up, Gail. Hi. Hey, Gail.
Hey.
How you doing?
I'm good, and you?
Good. How's it backstage? You doing all right back there?
Yes, I'm good.
Okay, good.
Ready.
Awesome. Okay, so what brought you to this monologue slam into Wild Productions?
I'm always looking to perfect my craft and just go to the next level. So I'm ready to do this monologue.
Awesome. Okay, perfect. And one interesting thing about yourself.
One interesting thing about me is I am an amputee, a cancer survivor, and I don't let it deter me from my goals and dreams.
Absolutely. Congratulations. Well, thank you so much for being here. You ready to go?
I'm ready.
Okay. All right. Well, Miss Gail Hunter, you have the floor.
We were taking a stroll through the park, and I was feeling kind of bloated. I had been holding back a fart for hours. So I figured if I let out a little, that I'd get some relief. But it wasn't no. It was more like a. And you know that moment? That moment when you think you've done something, but you're not quite sure? That moment when you think you've shot yourself? Well, I did, Anna. And I had on the hottest thongs in the world. And thongs is obviously not a shitting on type of fabric. So here I am, strolling through the park with the finest football player from Queens, clenching my butt cheeks so shit won't trip down my leg. It was the worst moment of my life. What did I do? I started acting. I started freaking out. I told him that I had a phobia of squirrels. As a kid, I was attacked in the woods by squirrels, and I was afraid of them. You know what he did? He helped me up and told me he wanted to protect me and be my hero. And you know that moment when we both locked eyes? It wasn't because we were in some type of romantic trance. We both locked eyes because we both smelled shit. And he said, "You poor baby, you made a poo-poo." I thought I was gonna lose it. I said, "You know what, Fred? I crapped my pants. I crapped my pants because of the damn squirrels." He called me the next day, but it was more like a courtesy call, not a "I want to take you out again" call. And I heard his friends in the background making fart noises and moans. Sing it.
Okay, yes, I'm crying.
Oh my gosh, I'm crying. I was so not expecting that. And I know this is going to sound really weird, but on a serious note, oh my gosh, God bless you. I'm so glad God has kept you around, and you are a cancer survivor and an amputee girl.
Thank you.
Awesome. That's so wonderful. Thank you for keep going and your spunk. Man, you've got some spunk, girl.
Yeah.
Some serious spunk. That was the funniest thing I have heard in a while. Was not expecting it. And you were just dead serious. You know, you were dead serious. As far as the delivery, I mean, I loved how that story progressed. And the only thing I wrote down was a secret. If anything, at the beginning, when you first start, and it's really important, even though if a script calls for us to whisper, we don't really want to whisper too much because then you can't really hear us. But in your mind, the very beginning, it's almost like you know a secret, or the secret is kind of a confession. and you may or may not want to say it really loudly. And so getting that expression on your face of, that time, I had a little fart and but it was, so I mean, if you start it just a little bit smaller and let it grow, and it might have a little more of effect for that, because we're not expecting it. And you're going to tell us this little secret, and then it escalates about the squirrel and the chaoticness. You were controlled, and man, what is that from? Where did you find that monologue?
It's off Monologue Blogger.
Okay. It is so funny. It is so funny.
It's called Crappy Pants.
Crappy Pants. Okay, I got you. And I don't know what it is, but I really like your voice. You have a neat voice. I mean, have you looked at voiceover or anything like that?
I haven't really looked at voiceover, but I'm open to considering it.
I mean, I know there's a lot of training and stuff involved with it, but as soon as you introduced yourself, I was like, ooh, I like her voice. I don't know what it is. Wow. So yeah, Gail Hunter, I got you written down.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Awesome. Thank you so much again, Mama Bear. Great information. Thank you, Gail. Girl, that is funny. Right. Sybil said, so funny. Loved it. Yes. Way to commit. Okay. Yes, it was crazy. So, Miss Gail, you know what to do. Let everybody know if they want to know about this poopy pants or whatever, and they want to hear more, what they need to do.
Thank you for your votes. Thank you for donating to Wow Production, and I'm grateful for the opportunity. Thank you.
Thank you so much. So guys, if Gail is your favorite contestant, then go to wowproduction.org to vote for her right after this live up until 11:59 tonight. Okay, so we're almost at the end, but we still have one more amazing contestant coming up for you. Okay, so our last contestant for the night is Harper. Come on up, Harper. Hey, Harper Joseph, how you doing?
Good, how are you?
I am doing good. Thank you so much for being here tonight.
I'm excited.
Absolutely. Great. Now tell me, what brings you here to this monologue slam on this evening?
Well, I'm always looking to practice my craft and getting feedback. I think I strive to be better and better and better. What a better way to get live feedback in front of an audience.
Awesome. Perfect. Okay. And one interesting thing about yourself?
I love baking and cooking. Ooh. And I'm a vegan, so every single day I try different vegan recipes.
Awesome. What's your favorite thing you made like this month?
I made a banana zucchini chocolate bread. Is that probably chocolate banana zucchini bread? Everyone in my household loved it, and it had veggies and fruit in it, and they loved it.
Wait, where do you live, Harper? Because we'll talk about that later. We'll talk about it later. Okay, you know what? I'm not going to hold you any longer. So, are you ready to go?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. So, Ms. Harper Joseph, you have the floor.
Let the record show that I, Olive Pendergast, being of sound mind and ample-ish breast size and the occasional corny knock-knock joke, do enter this video blog into evidence against me. Because I'm being judged by a jury of my peers, I will attempt to insert like and totally into my confession as much as possible. So here it goes. I confess I play no small part to blame for the vociferous gossip that has turned my varsity letters scarlet. But for any of you hoping that the sizzling details of my sordid past will provide you with an excuse to lock the door and make love to a dollop of your sister's moisturizing lotion, you'll be gratefully disappointed. Look, I just want to set the record straight. And what better way to do that than to broadcast it on the internet? So here it is. Part 1, the shudder-inducing and cliched, however, totally false account how I lost my virginity to a guy at a community college in a neighboring town. I just want to begin to say that there are two sides to every story. And here's my side. The right one. Like, totally. Scene.
Good job. Good job. See, y'all are reading folks all up and through these monologues. Go ahead, Mama Bear. Take it away.
I know that's from Easy A. That is Emma Stone. A guilty pleasure movie. It is so funny. I was like, oh my gosh, Olive Pendergast. Where is this from? I got a pocket full of sunshine. That's all I kept thinking. That's the funniest part of that movie. I watched that on a plane coming back from Africa on a 14-hour plane ride, and for the first time. Then I had to watch it again because you can't really get into it on a plane. Yeah. Okay, girl. Monologue aside, you had me at baking. I mean, I'm a baker as well. I make French macarons, and they're pretty much free. So we gotta. Yeah.
I need that recipe.
Yeah. Well, it's more the technique. But anyway, the monologue, it was so cute because you brought it into a world of you're doing a blog. So you're not talking to a person. And that's a very interesting take because a lot of times on monologue, you're talking to someone or you're yelling at them and you're loving them and you're and then there's the monologues where you're reflecting on your own self, self-reflection. And this one kind of brought it into a whole different realm where you're talking to someone, but they're not there. Mm-hmm. So you are kind of talking to yourself. You're actually doing both. You're talking to yourself, but you're talking to people who can't talk back to you, and you're putting it out there and you can't take back what you're going to say. So you have to just put it out there. And I thought it was done really, really well. I almost would have liked a little bit more sarcasm. Mm-hmm. And I'm only saying that because I'm really picking, there's quite a few people tonight. I'm like, I have to find something to critique because it was really good. So if I were to pick anything, get a little bit more snarky in some of those little, where I'm talking about, in some of those sections, just get just a little bit more snarky in there because you have the floor in that monologue. And nobody can talk back to you. They can turn it off, but you'll never know. Or they'll watch it the whole thing. And if they're going to watch the whole thing, give them something to look at. Right? Yeah. So I love, in that very end, that very last line, totally a little bit more. What was it? Totally. What was your last line?
Like totally, or there's two sides to every story. And this is my side, the right one. Like totally.
Yeah, you can really just nail it home on that very last line. But I like how it graduated, and oh my gosh, girl, we need to share some recipes. But yeah. Great job.
Thank you so much.
Yes, great job, Harper. Okay, so now of course, tell the people what they need to do.
Please vote for me, but also please support WOW Productions. We need the arts.
Absolutely. Great. Thank you so much, Harper Joseph. So guys, if Harper Joseph is your favorite contestant, you can vote for her again at wowproduction.org. Okay. Actually, right now, you can go over as soon as this live is over. So wait a second. But as soon as this live is over, you can go over to wowproduction.org to vote for your favorite contestants. So we're going to bring them up really quickly so you can remember everybody one by one, so they can tell you again to vote for them. Who do we have first? Alan Sachs. Hey.
Hello.
Let them know what they need to do.
Yeah, go, www.wowproduction.org. Vote for me, please.
Yep. Great. Awesome. Vote for Alan. She was your favorite contestant. Our next contestant to come on up, Miss Sylvia Camille. Let the people know what to do.
Go vote for me. The link is on my Instagram and Facebook page. Go to wowproductions.org and vote for me. Thank you so much. Thank you, WOW Productions. Thank you, Susan. This was awesome.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Our next contestant.
Hello.
Hi.
Hello. You've heard it plenty of times tonight, but I'll say it again anyway. wowproductions.org. Go ahead and vote. I'm Shawn. Thank you for supporting us tonight. We greatly appreciate it.
Thank you, Shawn. Yes. Thank you guys for watching. Who else do we have coming up? Miss Gail Hunter.
Hello, everyone. Go to wowproductions.com and cast your vote.org. Thank you. Cast your vote. And thank you all for this opportunity again.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. Right. So next we have Damien. Hey, what do they need?
I want to say support WOW. I forgot to mention that earlier. Definitely go and vote at wowproduction.org. And thank you everyone at WOW for having me.
Thank you so much, Damien. Thank you. Thank you. Vote for your favorite contestant at wowproduction.org. Hey, Johnny, what do they need to do, honey?
Well, I have no idea. This.
Oh, where you at? Here we go. There you are.
So everybody, go to wowproductions.org, vote for the contestant, maybe even vote for me. I don't know, and go ahead and go donate to Wow Productions too, because they're an awesome production company.
Oh, thank you so much, Johnny. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. And is that all we have? Oh, no. We're not done. We're not done. Who else we have coming up? Maybe Harper, maybe? Bring on Harper up. There we go.
Thank you, everyone, for tuning in. And please vote for me.
Awesome. Thank you. Thank you so much. This is Harper Joseph again. So, guys, vote for your, I think we went through everybody. Yes, we did. So, you saw the contestants again. They were amazing, amazing. We're going to bring up our judge. Woo! Listen, is your mind blown right now? Like,
I have so many notes. I wrote down stuff about.
Right, you got a hard job. I'm so glad I'm not Susan tonight. Right, this is gonna be hard. It's gonna be good. I'm glad I'm not Susan tonight.
Thanks, Tangie. Thanks so much. Oh my God.
Right. Mama Bear, I love your spirit and energy. Thank you. Already know. Wow loves you. Yes, we do love you. We appreciate you, Susan, for coming tonight.
You know, I have to admit, I told Tangie I was really nervous because, like I said, I'm not a big Monologue fan. And then, I mean, the talent tonight, and this was just, oh my gosh, this is more fun. Don't you love it when you go into something and you're so nervous and then it's over and you're like, oh, that was so fun. I want to keep going.
Yes. Absolutely. It was a lot of fun. When Tangie had the idea, I was like, oh my God, that's going to be amazing. It's going to be great. So this is exciting.
You know, and last week I was busy doing something last Thursday and I couldn't log in until I saw the last two people, but I was so thankful that you went back and reposted it. And I went back. I mean, I voted last week, not a judge, but I voted, you know, and I've been sending the word out to get other people interested in I just love these actors that are wanting to network and to just get their work out there and overcome that confidence, because that is so hard.
Absolutely.
So hard.
Right, because this is an industry of judgment. So you have to be able to lift off that care and be like, hey, here I am, confident, and take it or leave it. And I love that. Get up there and do that. Awesome.
Yeah. Oh, this is so hard.
Sorry, great show, ladies. Thank you so much, Ms. Vivian Pierce. So yes, you have a tough job, Mama Bear, because you have to pick two of these winners. Now, maybe four. One additional person is going to be chosen from People's Choice, but you got to pick two. So we're going to talk back in just a little bit. We're going to think about it and figure it out. And then we're going to post tomorrow the winner. Okay? So you've got a few minutes to get your thoughts.
Don't anybody hate me, please. Don't anybody hate me.
Listen, we all love you. We love everyone. We wish everyone but, you know, we're going to be excited and proud of the folks that you picked. So thank you so much again for being with us. You are Wow family for life.
Oh,
I cannot wait to work with you on other projects.
I can't wait to come see your facility.
Listen, Ray, we can't wait to see it either.
So awesome. So awesome.
Thank you so much. We'll see you in a second. Well, guys, listen, this is the end of round 2 of Wow Productions Monologue Slam. This is the Summer Slam. We know you've been cooped up in the house, you've been quarantined and everything, and this was just a way for Wow to really continue on with the arts, continue to just help actors get exposure and just to get really, really great feedback. Typically, when you audition, you don't really get feedback like this, so this is amazing, amazing, and valuable information. So, guys, we have one more round. That's going to be next week on Thursday. That's our third round. And then we have our final in 2 weeks. We have our final in 2 weeks with 3 judges. So guys, it's going to be mind-blowing. It's going to be great. So again, go and vote for your favorite contestant at wowproduction.org. Donate to WOW, also at wowproduction.org, or Cash App at $WowX. And then, guys, I have a special announcement. Secret, don't tell anybody. But there's going to be another monologue slam for the fall. Woo! There were so many people that wanted to get in that were not able to register this time. We got full so fast. So they're going to do another one, and registration is going to start on July 1st for the August round. So stay tuned. Get on that website and register July 1st. But we'll let you know. We'll remind you. Okay? So guys, have a wonderful, wonderful evening. Don't forget to vote. You have now up until 11:59 to vote for your favorite contestant. Again, I am Dana B. Thank you so much for watching, and we will see you next week. Bye.